Hey everyone, welcome back. Rebecca Jean here with Style My Sweets. I'm so excited to bring you these fall Dollar Tree DIYs today. I think all of these DIY crafts for fall turned out so pretty. I absolutely love all of them, and it was really hard to pick a favorite, but honestly I have one that I think is just super creative and unique. So I think that one's gonna have to be my favorite because I just feel like it's so oddly original. But I don't know, I might be wrong. But anyway, I had so much fun putting that together and I think it just turned out really cool. So I'm gonna put that one at the end, but all of these are just so pretty. And if you're looking for more fall decor and fall inspiration, I did put a video up over on my other channel, Rebecca Jean, with some fall DIY decor using a couple things from like Walmart and Michael's, and also some fall decorating and fall hauls. I will link those videos down below as well if you are looking for any more fall decor, DIYs, inspiration. Thank you guys so much for being here, and let's jump right into these fall decor DIYs.
For the first one, I'm taking this round sign from Dollar Tree. This was left from summer, but you can use whatever you have. You could even cut out a piece of Dollar Tree foam board. That would actually work just as well, and you would probably get 2 pieces for $1. You'd be able to make 2 of these signs. It's just going to be a little bit more work to measure and cut out circles out of foam board, but it's totally up to you. Dollar Tree has been carrying fabrics lately, which is so awesome. And I've seen people find some super cute and adorable ones there, but since my Dollar Tree never has the cute fabrics, they just have like solid color ones, which are nice, but I really wanted something cute for fall. I picked this one up for just $1.49 in Walmart instead, and I just measured and cut that out to make the circle here, and I Mod Podged that right onto this summer sign. Next, I took a piece of the cork foam sticker sheets that Dollar Tree has now. Hopefully you can find this, but if not, you could do burlap ribbon across the middle or something like that. I just cut this and then glued it on. I did try to measure it a little bit to kind of get the edges round to fit with the circle. And then I added this little harvest sign from Dollar Tree. I love the contrast of the metallic with the brown cork sticker and then also the grays that are in that fabric. These signs come 3 for $1 in Dollar Tree, which is a great deal, and they come in different words. So you could do thankful, blessings, welcome, whatever you like. I started getting carried away with this one now, and I cut and sanded the edges of 2 dowels and I glued those on to frame my sign in the center. So I think it actually added a nice bit of contrast. I think it looks pretty cool, but it's totally optional. Of course, you know I'm taking a strand off of that same Dollar Tree luau skirt to make my fall raffia bow up here. You already know I'm going to say it. It's cheaper and easier than using raffia, but by all means, use whatever you like. Seriously though, if you get one of those luau skirts in the summertime, you may be able to get most of your DIYs done as far as adding little raffia bows and stuff like that just off of one luau skirt, because you get so much material for just $1. It works so well for tying little bows and making little crafts like this. So I made a second little bow shape now to layer on top, and I did this out of the berry garland wire that Dollar Tree sells, also in their floral section. I think it added like a nice little accent touch and just gives it a little extra color and dimension. I think this little bow, just layering it on top of the raffia bow looks pretty cool, but again, up to you. I added a couple of these pumpkin stickers at the bottom, and then you can just add a generous amount of hot glue on the back to attach a loop of twine, rope, whatever you want, so that you can hang up your sign. And here is how it turned out. On to the next one. This is going to be a beautiful crate fence basket that you can actually use for any season, but I'll show you how I am going to decorate it for fall. You will need 36 of these jumbo craft sticks from Walmart. I think this is a couple dollars for this pack, and you get 45 sticks in the pack, so you still will have some left over. You'll also need one of these canvas Dollar Tree artwork pieces or something that is about that size. Dollar Tree, it might have a little wooden wooden one instead of a canvas one, and if you can find a wood one in the same size, that will be absolutely perfect. So keep that in mind. Now you can paint the canvas part, you can make it however you like. Mine, I actually had already covered this with a piece of an old pillowcase that I found in Dollar Tree last year. I thought it was really pretty, and I was planning to use this for a project, but then it never worked out, so I figured, hey, I might as well make it just be the base for the inside of this basket because it's been hanging around and I have nothing else to do with it. So for the wood sticks now, we're going to carefully cut the rounded ends off of 28 of those wood sticks and just cut the rounded part so we'll have like a flat edge. You could leave these natural, you could paint them, stain them, add some antiquing wax, whatever you like. I decided to give mine a super light coat of white spray paint just to lighten them up a little bit. I wanted to lighten up the color of the wood but not totally lose the texture and grain of the wood, if that makes sense. And I did both sides, but it was not necessary because actually once you assemble all this and I show you how I decorated it, we aren't going to see the inside when we're done, so no need to do the inside, but if you want you can. Anyway, once they are dry, I used hot glue to attach one rounded one with the little rounded part sticking down to make like a little foot for the basket, and then I glued 5 more pieces right along the edge neatly in line, and one more on the end, again with the rounded part sticking farther down off the canvas to make a little foot. Just make sure that you line up those 2 little feet part on the ends evenly so that your basket will be even when you're finished. Then I took 2 more of the pieces with flat ends and I glued one across the top half and one across the bottom half to make this kind of look like a fence. This is actually more difficult than I expected though, because you are making the little feet and you're trying to hold this up in the air and it's not balancing very well. So there is an easier way to do it. Line up your 5 sticks vertically with the flat ends lined up together, and then place one rounded edge stick vertically on each end of that. And then come in with 2 more of your flat edge sticks and hot glue them horizontally on there to make the fence. So basically you are creating this same little fence side panel portion and you're just doing it flat on the table, flat on your surface, and then you can pick the whole thing up and then easily just add hot glue and put it right onto your canvas or whatever you're using for the base of your basket. So I hope that that makes sense. You are going to need 2 more sections like this now. You're going to need 4 sections in total, and we are going to hot glue them all the way around the edge of the canvas, one on each side, and add some more hot glue or wood glue, or even you could use super glue gel if you want. That would work too, in between the seam edges. It's not totally necessary, but I highly recommend that. And then if you want to make it even a little bit more sturdy, you could take some tumbling tower game blocks or something like that and glue those in down along the inside corners so that you're gluing both sides of the block in there to really attach both side panels of the basket here on all the sides. That is going to give you a lot more support and stability just to really help make this more stable. It would also help when you make all 4 sides if you do them side by side so that you can line up your panels and make sure that like all your fence panels look symmetrical and that your horizontal panel lines are lining up on there. I didn't do that, so a couple of my pieces are out of line now. Live and learn, right? I'm sharing my mistakes so you don't have to make them, and hopefully yours will come out looking even better than mine. I'm very confident you can make yours look better than mine after watching how I did this one. Hey, sometimes it's not a what to do video, it's more of a what not to do video, but that is just real life, and live and learn. We're kind of figuring this out as we go. I cut some tiny pieces of this adhesive foam cork, again from Dollar Tree, that they have in their new craft section, and I added that to those horizontal boards going around our little wooden basket here. That's totally optional. I thought it added some extra color and dimension, but it's up to you. And then I arranged a bunch of Dollar Tree sunflowers in here, all in different shades of orange. You could also add in pumpkins if you want. Just keep in mind that the bottom part is only supported by hot glue on here, so I wouldn't do anything too heavy, but I love how it makes such a large statement centerpiece for a table like this. I think it turned out really nice. For the next one now, I took one of the little wood palettes from Dollar Tree's craft section, and I'm covering that with some copper paint. Actually, I'm curious now. If I did a Dollar Tree giveaway, would you rather get a bunch of popular items like from the seasonal and the craft section, like that newer Dollar Tree craft section, some of the stuff that's harder to find and that a lot of people say they can't find in their Dollar Tree? Or would you rather just get a Dollar Tree gift card? Comment below and let me know, what would you prefer? What would you rather get? Moving on, I wrote thankful, grateful, blessed on here with a chalk marker, but I felt like it wasn't bold enough, so I came back with my black Sharpie paint pen and I just redid the letters with that. And I made another little raffia bow with a piece from the hula skirt and glued the bow along with a stick on top to make this sign look like a little pumpkin. This is actually from Dollar Tree. They have these little wooden logs, but you can obviously use any stick from outside, whatever you have. I added a couple tiny pine cones, some little maple leaves, and this little adorable sign is done. On to the next one. I wanted to make a pumpkin topiary, so I took one of the Dollar Tree carving pumpkins and I painted that over with some copper chalk paint. I love the copper color. Any burnt orange color is just definitely my mood for this fall. I did remove the center part and I painted the whole thing and then used hot glue to add 2 more pumpkins on top, a smaller one and then one that was even a little bit smaller on top of that. And it works perfectly because the top one actually has a little hole underneath, so you can actually set it right on top of the stem of the middle pumpkin and just use a little hot glue to help keep everything in place. You could embellish this with pine cones, leaves, bows, or just leave it like this and it's super cute. And Dollar Tree has a variety of velvet pumpkins, glitter pumpkins, shiny pumpkins, like metallic, whatever you like. So you can probably find the ones you want in a combination and just use the carving pumpkin in order to make your base. Okay, on to my favorite one now. Be sure to let me know which one is your favorite, and if you liked any of these ideas, please like this video and let me know. So for this one, I'm actually taking a piece of Dollar Tree foam board. I've been painting on top of this one, and the other side was actually part of a DIY that I did back in the winter time. So this foam board has definitely gotten a ton of use, and we have had it around for a while. But anyway, you want to measure about 2 inches all the way around and then cut out that center square. You can save that for a future project. We're going to just be using the 2-inch frame that we just created. I think I actually cut mine slightly larger than 2 inches, but roughly about 2 inches. Now I'm taking more of the Walmart jumbo craft sticks for this and cutting the rounded edges, but you could easily do this with Dollar Tree craft sticks as well. You'll just need more sticks. And then I laid out my craft sticks. I do recommend doing this. Arrange them to fit around the frame how you want them and see where they're going to go. And then once they're where you want them, you can just go with some hot glue and glue them all on. You could probably, again, do this with the super glue gel if you don't have a glue gun. But since my glue gun is having issues, I am looking to replace it. And I'm wondering if you have either a Surebonder glue gun or a Chandler tool glue gun. What are your thoughts between them? I'm kind of considering getting one of those and wondering what your thoughts are, or if you have a different one that you really like, please recommend that. Mine is from Walmart and I do love it for the price. It was super affordable, but you know what? I use it so often that this is the second one that I've gone through already. So rather than buy a third one from Walmart now, I think I just want to go ahead and get something, hopefully that's going to last me a little bit longer. I wiped the wood down lightly with some antique wax to bring out the look of the wood grain. Now I'm adding flowers to what will be the lower left corner of this wood frame wall art, and I'm using some longer Dollar Tree fall florals going up the left side and some going across the bottom of the frame, and filling in the corner part now with shorter flowers, leaves, floral picks, berries, pine cones, whatever you want from Dollar Tree. I'm just attaching everything here with a generous bit of hot glue. I love how beautiful this is for fall. You can mix and match the colors, add pine cones, bows, whatever looks good to you.
So thanks so much for watching and crafting with me today. Consider subscribing before you go. I wish you a beautiful, blessed day, and I can't wait to see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!